Last month, Pablo defended a base while he was 20 grids away in a 2x2. So today he's returned with a team of electricians to see if he can defeat a much bigger group of raiders, and we're not going to go easy on it. The builder's headquarters, aptly named the Brain Hub, located entirely on the other side of the map, as well as the use of Rust Plus, of course, will be used to control cameras, doors, auto turrets, and some other traps to stop the raiders reaching their goal and successfully offlining his base. Enjoy. Pablo, you've got so many plans for this. You've been talking to me about this for weeks. You've been really excited to record this. How do you think this is going to go today?
Look, Max, the confidence is still there. Easy defense, you know, even if they've watched the last video, which they probably have, you know, they're going to know where the turrets are and this kind of stuff. They're still not getting in.
Some high confidence there. The rest of you guys, are you feeling as confident as Pablo?
Yeah.
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah, all right, all for one for all here, guys. Please go and find yourself a little place to build on the server, absolutely anywhere you want, and let's get this show on the road. So guys, you found yourself a lovely little like island to build on, actually. So why have you decided to build here?
I mean, it's nice and flat, you know, we've got enough space for the footprint. I mean, oil rig's always nice.
No, it's a really good spot. I don't actually know how they're going to get to you. I'll let you have that triangle. There's no timer, guys. When you're done, you're done. When you're ready, please get started. Good luck with your build, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you make here. I'm imagining it's going to be a bigger version of what you made last time, Pablo.
It's slightly bigger, you know, there's a few more funnels, you know, different tactics that we've got up our sleeve this time. So,
all right, I'm looking forward to it. You're definitely going to need to bring something new to the table, because like you said, they're going to watch the video. They're going to know what to expect.
I love how this is the part where we just watch Pablo build the entire base.
Yeah.
This is like any business, and you know what happens when the business is losing money? Pablo gets fired. The one guy who's doing everything.
Yeah.
I'm going to be building the main base, like the footprint and that kind of stuff. Everyone is going to first place all the deployables, so the doors, everything like that, TCs, and then we're going to start doing the electricals. Everyone's pretty good with electricals.
Do you think you're going to be able to defeat the 8-man raid team?
I'll be surprised if we lose. That's
oh, really? I would expect you to lose purely because they might know it's an I've not told anyone it's an offline base. The raiders might clock on pretty quickly when they sort of see the shape of it and realize that there's no players shooting them. Last time it took them a good minute to figure it out because, you know, we'd never done a video like this before. This time they might.
We may or may not know who's raiding, so...
Oh, okay. Hey guys, Editor Max. So we're going to try this thing where I do like a time lapse of the base being built. As you can see, they're starting to work on some of the pods and building up the inner area of the base. Now the pods are very important, but the inner rings of the base, you're going to see some HCAM doors and things going down at the bottom there, as well as on the second floor around the outside. You're also seeing windmills and whatnot going down, and each windmill is powering all the auto turrets in each pod. Everything on this base is placed very carefully and cautiously, and it's been thought through more than once. Guys, you've been building for like, what, 20, 30 minutes maybe at most? Yeah, it's coming together nicely. We're seeing some similarities in the base design, like we said earlier. You know, you're going to have auto turret in here, auto turret here. A lot of auto turrets everywhere. The shop fronts, interesting choice. Why'd you go for shop fronts instead of like fencing?
They're just a lot stronger. I mean, this base is not too like defendable. Like this is for an offline. So also, I don't want them to break it because there's going to be Tesla coils back here. So I want them to be funneled through the sides and not go through the middle.
Yeah, like, I'll be completely honest, if I'm looking at this, I would be tempted to, like, bash rockets in here, because not only would it get rid of the auto turrets and stuff in this pod, but it will also open an access point. Now, like you said, it does create funnels, making things a bit more difficult. They're going to have plenty of ladders and stuff, so getting over this might not be too difficult, depending on how high you make this, but obviously you might want to keep it low, because behind these doors are going to be more auto turrets. Are you going to do 2 auto turrets behind each HQM door?
No, they're going to be 1.
Very, very nice. Now, the base itself, we've got like I mean, this is kind of like a shell around like an inner base in here. And on the inner base, I mean, this is more like a sort of normal expanded circle base. You're going to have auto turrets and stuff hidden all over the place in here. I can already see where some of them are going to go. Very, very nice. Yeah, you got your powers starting to go. These pods are going to be crazy. I remember the last time they got in, didn't they, Pablo? But they couldn't get back out, could they?
You were not 1 rocket away, all right? You were trapped inside the base.
Hold on, guys. Let me go first.
Stop pushing me.
Let me go first.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay. No, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good.
Okay, well, the eggs made some progress. The eggs made some good progress.
All right.
Wait, let me do this. Wait, take the rocket.
Alright, no, I got it. Watch this.
No, we got this. We got this. We got this.
Oh,
Wait,
wait, you got it. Wait a minute.
I got it.
It's like a gauntlet, honestly.
Oh my.
Oh no!
That hurts.
I'm gonna use tactics like this. I'm gonna put testicles on the ramps, and then you place the floor.
And it actually electrocutes them through the floor.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. That's pretty nifty. This is going to be lovely. You got this like nice like China wall thing. What's the purpose of these peaks? Like, are you going to have like more auto turrets?
There we go. Yeah, and then that will shoot through the windows. It'll make it seem like there's people actually playing.
I actually think these turrets would be so effective because they would have to destroy so much of the base, like, just to get in, and that's without all the doors that you're going to open with auto turrets. As we know, auto turrets are insanely accurate. They can shoot through the tiniest gap.
So with the high caliber revolvers, I mean, even if they peek a little bit, they will get shot. It's going to be really annoying. They don't have very good range because of the windows. But it's just that extra annoyance of them having to actually break it through the windows as well. I know they're going to miss quite a few.
Yeah, they're going to have to use regular rockets and HVs, and they're going to mix up. You know, someone's going to try and launch a HV through that gap. They're going to miss, and then they're going to have to use regular rockets. They're going to open up the shooting floor. Then these doors are going to open while they're trying to rocket and kill them as they start pushing in with more auto turrets. And then they're going to get rid of those. And these pods are going to open, start shooting them. And they're going to have to back off. They might even lose gear sets that they're trying to get back to. Well, then they have to destroy the pods. And they start moving in. And these other pods open once they start pushing into the... Honestly, like, it's like layers that you know they're going to get through. And it's the layers that are going to protect you.
That's exactly the idea of the base design. Then you get inside the base. And then you've got testicles through the floor. You're going to have bear traps. You're going to have, you know, every little thing. You're going to have shotgun traps. Every little thing's going to waste their time.
Sounds like every little thing is going to be all right for you guys. This is, I would just stand kind of far back and pummel the living crap out of it. Is there anything that can stop them doing that?
That's exactly what this base is meant to do. You know, like, you're meant to essentially come far down, you know, Atlas 10X, you know, just pummel the base, foundation wipe the middle. But then you've got to remember, they foundation wipe the middle, right? They probably get rid of this China wall, this side, right? But then you've got to remember all of the turrets on the side of the China wall. That's not going to get destroyed.
Editor Max back again here. As you can see, the base is really starting to take shape. You can kind of imagine a roof and stuff going on this. Definitely seen some compound and whatnot, and they're really building up the center of the base. Now, we'll take a better look at this later. Not a huge amount of peaks on this base, as it is meant to just be as tanky as possible to withstand an offline, and the auto turrets will be doing most of the work. Obviously, getting down metal barricades and whatnot is going to help so much with making it more difficult for the raiders to get in and funnel them in the right direction for the auto turrets to be as effective as possible. That's one thing you did last time, Pablo, just due to like time a little bit. You ended up like linking whole pods together. Yeah. So this time, it doesn't matter if a door gets destroyed. They're not in like in series. They're individually powered. Nice.
Plus, you see how I've got a lot of armored doors this time?
They're gonna have a lot more fun raiding it, that's for sure this time. Yeah, someone in the comments said, oh, it's easy. Just destroy the windmills and then wait for the power to run out.
You know how long it is? It's like 4 hours.
That's gonna be hours. Like, especially if you have a fully charged large battery for like 6 or 7 turrets.
I'd like to make sure that every single turret is off, even when they're raiding. Even if that happens, I'm not drawing power.
No, so there's no way you could really do that. Not in this scenario, at least.
Max, do you remember when they were raiding and then I turned it on, but the turrets weren't on?
Yeah. You were opening doors, but the turrets weren't on because you had to scroll for ages to find the right. He had like 35 buttons or something to trigger different things. Are you guys going to split the load in terms of like how many buttons everyone gets as well today then to make things easier?
I think what we're going to do is we're all going to have computer stations. I'll mainly be doing the switches. Like, they'll be like, oh, open outer one. I'll open them because I'm quite quick on that. The best thing we'll do is if I'm dedicated on the cameras only, opening the doors for you guys to use the turrets to shoot. We'll have 3 people shooting turrets, whilst I'm just making sure that we've got the right doors open. I think that will work better.
Yeah, I'm done.
You need one scout. I think that's the best way. You need one guy organizing the defense, seeing where they're coming, knowing what traps to trigger, stuff like that. And then you need the other 3 focusing on trying to get kills, And, you know, that's not to say you guys can't also help with opening doors and triggering things. You definitely need one person monitoring at all times while the other 3 are defending one way or another. That's why Pablo struggled a lot, because he had to do everything on his own. He had to switch to the cameras, then he had to open doors, switch back to the cameras again, like use an auto turret, switch back to the camera. Like it must have been really stressful on you, Pablo, actually.
Bro, I was sweating, bro. I was sweating, man. I was stressing.
Last time Pablo had it in 2 stages. So the HChem doors would open, they'd destroy them, and they'd think they're safe, and then the garage doors would open, and there'd be even more. I do like that you've done HChem doors, because the amount of garage doors, it gave them like 2 or 3 seconds to run away before the auto turret started shooting, because the garage door opened so slowly. I think the HChem door is a very good idea instead of garage doors everywhere. Obviously, you've got your own little auto turrets out here that you're going to be taking control of and shooting, like right next to the walls. There's more auto turrets hidden above that you can shoot as well. You got these like inner ones that are just going to shoot normally. They're not going to be ones that you take control of. Yeah, you guys are going to have like 3 that you can take control of per pod, and you've got how many pods? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 times 3. It's 36 auto turrets you can take control of just on the outside area here. Now, obviously, if they raid from one direction, only about 8 of them will be useful, but it doesn't matter where they come from. There's 8 auto turrets that you're going to be shooting them from. You got a lovely CCTV camera placement. You got another auto turret up here, I'm assuming, that you can... not yet, but maybe there will be. In the below the windmills, there's a HChem door. They're going to be auto turrets in these as well.
Yep.
Yeah, very nice. So, you know, you're probably going to have around 10 auto turrets that will be semi-useful. Maybe more like 9. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
And then we might do a few on the China wall. And then we might put some through the windows, like I showed you before.
Yeah, the roof pieces.
The roof, yeah.
Maybe even put them on the corners, and then you can put 2 on each side rather than 1, and then they can't splash them as well very easily.
I don't have control until they're actually in the base. Then I can play with them, you know?
A cat and mouse game, yeah. I'll probably give them a tugboat or something, and like I'll put their raid base on the mainland, and they can make their way over and decide which direction they're going to raid from. Oh yeah, you know what? Actually, I didn't even spot these. I just assumed they were like bait rooms, but yeah, you'll have auto. Okay, yeah, these would be good. Why don't you put another one here that can see everything with just 2 garage doors on or something?
We've got to see how much time we have.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. So no matter where they build, you're gonna have 2 auto turrets on the outside that can shoot them as well.
We can bait them. What if we just place here and we just place G doors over here where Max built, but we don't place a turret? They will think that there's a turret in there, so they will blow that.
Oh my god. Okay, I've just had another like actually genuinely really good idea for this. That might actually go kind of crazy. Then if they are, you know, getting rid of your auto turrets and stuff around the outside, there's another one here shooting down at them automatically, and they're gonna know it's a pod, but they're gonna be assuming there's a pod behind the garage door, so they'll destroy that first.
There's so many possibilities with this. That's what makes this so good.
It just depends on the raiding team. Now, we've got a semi-competent group of raiders here today, but they've never raided anything like this. I can say that for absolute certainty. So you got HLMGs in the ones that you're going to control, and regular...
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god. So yeah, we've just disabled construction, so you can't see any doors or walls or anything to do with the actual base. It's purely the deployables. Just look at like the central nervous system going on here. So let's have a look at how much material these guys have used. It's actually only, if you can believe it, 225k metal, which to be fair, I could believe, because the base doesn't look that big. Now, all their deployables and things are also, you know, close to 200k material, and a lot of that is, you know, the ridiculous amount of auto turrets and doors and everything else that they're placed. But this base is actually kind of smaller than I expected it to be. Not to say that the rocket count is going to be low, but this is going to be an interesting raid. They're still doing deployables, still wiring a lot of the external auto turrets, making sure these pods are good to go, but they're getting close to finishing, which is fantastic, because I'm hoping to get the raid team on in just under an hour. I will replace these. I'm just going to destroy one.
Jesus Christ, why is there so many?
So the base is more or less good to go. Loads of mines, and you know, there's lots of things that the raiders are going to discover, and maybe things that we haven't spotted and looked at already yet. But I think as a rule of thumb, we've generally looked at everything pretty well. You actually haven't done all the auto turrets on your shooting floor up here where your embrasures are.
Like the last video, there was a few things that we wanted to do, but the main thing is we've got all the main turrets done, and the biggest mistake of what I did last time was making sure that the doors weren't on a continuous system. Now that they're on a separate system, so that will be definitely a big play today. Max, I want to ask you, how do you think we're gonna do?
I think you guys are gonna lose.
Wow.
I think you guys are gonna lose for 2 reasons. First of all, I think you really underestimated how important the Tesla coils would be in this area here, in your like outer shell area, because those Tesla coils, they're not just necessary to get kills, they also zone the raiders. So once they're raiding, once they're, you know, hitting the base, destroying things, destroying your pods and stuff, pushing in, all of a sudden Tesla coils come up. That creates panic. They pause, they're looking, they're trying to figure out where the Tesla coils are, they're trying to get angles on the Tesla coils, they reposition themselves, and they're vulnerable to other auto turrets that they wouldn't have been vulnerable to. Tesla coils would have been great at positioning the raiders how you want them. Also, having the auto turrets up here behind the embrasures, honestly, that was such a good idea. I'm really upset that you didn't do that, to be honest. I thought that would have been really, really good. Those 2 things, the base is 100% finished. Perfect. I'd have loved you guys to have finished everything. I think some of you were slacking a little bit. Not you, Pablo. Pablo, where are you? You work like a dog. Where are you? I don't know. You're not even here.
I'm at the bomb. I'm at the bomb.
Yeah, Pablo probably still working on getting things sorted, as always. But no, I think honestly, in general, you guys did really well. I think this is a very, very close representation of what you were trying to show. In terms of rocket count and stuff, boys, what are we thinking here? Now that the base is complete, it is time to unleash the raiders. But first, how many rockets are we going to give these guys? We calculated that it's going to take close to 200 rockets to destroy this base, including getting rid of extra turret pods, destroying the inner core, the ridiculous amount of HQM doors around the inside China wall. Let's just face it, this base needs to get very, very raided for them to actually safely get in and out. Now, the defenders were incredibly confident, and they were happy for me to give the raiders 250 rockets total, which is kind of crazy, and I'd have definitely settled on around 220, 210, but 250 it is. And in terms of HVs, we're going to give the raiders 200 of those as well. This is because there's close to 200 auto turrets on this base, and while a lot of them could be splashed with regular rockets while they're destroying things, there's going to be absolutely tons that they're going to need to get rid of with high velocity rockets. And obviously they're only going to be raiding in one direction, in 1/4 of the base, maybe even 1/3, so they're not going to have to destroy all 200 auto turrets, but they're going to have to destroy a lot of them. We'll also be giving the raiders 2 stacks of Explo, just because it's nice to give them something different, and of course they'll have to try and retrieve the golden egg before the timer runs out. Enjoy. Gentlemen, you are here today to raid a very large base with 4 defenders, okay? They have been allowed unlimited auto turrets. They have a lot of auto turrets. Now, obviously, I believe in you. I think you can handle it, maybe. You have got to raid this base 250 rockets and 200 high velocities, as well as a few stacks of Explo, just, you know, some little...
That's a lot of turrets.
There's going to be a lot of turrets. Now, I am happy to give you a care package of additional rockets, whether it be HVs or regular rockets, depending on your progress. It won't be up to you. You won't get to ask for more turrets. You won't get to ask for more rockets. If it looks to me like you're not even close, because I just completely misjudged how many rockets this base is going to require to raid, I will give you more. But I don't want you to waste your rockets because you think you're going to get loads more. I'm not going to give you a lot extra. I'm talking like double digits extra. I'm not giving you an extra 100, for example. So be sparing with your rockets. Would you guys like to go and look at the base you're going to raid?
Oh, of course.
Yes. Yeah.
We'd love to.
Let's please head out. It is actually not even on this main land.
Oh, is it on the island over here?
Oh, it's not that big.
Island. It is the island.
Tiny. It just has a lot of compounds, in my opinion.
They're all on roof right now. They're in Arctic Hazzies. One's got an L9. Okay.
Oh, landmines.
Okay. I mean, the sooner we get those landmines out now, the better, right?
No, don't.
Yeah, don't shoot him. Wait, has a landmine claimed a soul already?
Are we gonna get a what is it called? A rib?
I will give you a tugboat if you want, or a rib, or a regular boat. It's up to you.
Let me just say, I wanna build small tower here for first aid guessing. Before working at the compound, make a small bridge, and then build a new tower there.
Hey, I have a great question. What's here?
Yeah, jump. Because we're up on
Okay,
here.
right
I
there.
see,
Okay,
I see, I
right
see.
there. But I think that side you're on is the most reinforced one because I can see all the barricades, outer TCs that are high up.
Like, if you see a camera from the roof, you need to break it.
Yeah.
But the turrets on the roof aren't going to be the biggest problem. If you look in their secondary compound, like you have the first compound with all the little barricades that they have, and then the second compound with all the doors. Each one of those doors, garage door, HQM door, each one of them is going to have a turret behind them.
They have cameras on the ramps above the turrets, so like on
Yeah,
the
I
roof.
saw that. That's what I was saying. Like, whoever's in the tower with Bolty, just start fucking bolting out the turrets. Like, literally
They also-
every turret you see.
They have
Yeah.
cameras under the peaks as well at the shooting floor. The shooting floor is kind of mid. They can only peek down and not like, you know.
They
it's
can't
like-
really peek out effectively.
Alright,
So
I'm
they're
just
probably
gonna-
going to be, they're definitely going to be holding from their, like, what would you call that? Mini China wall?
Boys, are you ready to defend your base?
Can I say no?
This is crazy that you're like literally nowhere near your base defending it from the brain hub. We're here. Their base is here. You could not... I mean, if there was an island at the bottom here, I would have put them down there. But they are the opposite side of the map. Anyone who wants to argue that point, you're welcome to say something funny in the comment section. But, I mean, they are, what, over 20 grids from their base. There is no way they could get there within the next 5 minutes even with a mini. I mean, with a mini, yeah, sure, minute and a half, 2 minutes. But there's absolutely no way they can get anywhere near. Okay, so right, let me tell you this, because it's kind of funny. They're pretty certain that you guys are going to be defending the base. They're almost certain because you guys were on the roof. And I told them that the twist for this video was that I gave you guys unlimited auto turrets, which is obviously a lie. But, you know, they don't need to know that. Unfortunately, guys, we do need to get started because I need to go in about an hour. If you guys are ready, I'm ready.
Do not take the lug right out, though. I'm telling you now.
Just run.
Okay, time has begun, guys. Good luck.
Let's just get it. Nobody's in the fob.
I'm trying to stop myself laughing as they're like realizing there's no one in the base. So Super Noob's moving over here, starting to get rid of some of these mines, clearing the area where they're going to start building a base. The rest of them, you know, sorting themselves out beds, bringing kits over to the tugboat, and obviously we've got Golden and Ron on the roof. Now, I want to keep listening to them, but I want to see what the defenders are looking at right now. What are we looking at here, Pablo?
You know, they're playing slow. They're getting rid of the, you know, the shotgun traps and whatnot on the outside.
Oh, okay. So you're keeping a good eye on them. There's a tugboat moving there.
Yeah. I just can't wait for them to get inside the base. And
so in your mind, the raid hasn't really started yet. You need them to actually get inside to really start, you know, having fun.
They're gonna need to waste about 20 rockets to actually, like, for us to actually do absolutely anything. Once they get into the inner compound, they start getting rid of the turrets on the roof. That's when the raids start.
It's really smart that they're destroying the cameras. I don't know how much health they have. I know it's not a huge amount. It's probably going to get destroyed any second now. There we go. Yeah, if they're going to get rid of the cameras, that's going to really hurt the defenders. But the raiders, they're being very cautious here. I wonder if they've already clocked on.
What raiders did you get, man? 3 minutes and they haven't done anything.
It's been just over 5 minutes by my calculation, actually. I mean, every raid needs setup time. I mean, they've shot out some of your cameras. They maybe they've clocked on already. What's going on here?
You know, we've got a lot of cameras this time. We've got like 30 cameras, so they can knock themselves out.
You haven't even started shooting them yet. Oh, and you're not worried because you got so many cameras. I actually love that camera underneath the windmill. I think it's really genuinely hard to spot. And I said to you last time, you should hide them in the windmills, because they're really hard to see. And that's the first and second rocket of the raid have been fired. Raiders starting to breach the outer wall and gate here. Going straight for a gate is a really good idea. I even just saw a HV going at one of the auto turrets on the roof there. And someone is in control of that auto turret. And I believe the other one to the right is not in control of anything yet. Another HV flying towards it. They're getting rid of quite a few things all at once. Both a camera and an auto turret, both at the same time. Now, like Pablo said, there's absolutely tons of cameras. And he's going to be relaying really good information to his team about what the raiders are doing, where they're positioning, etc. Now, the auto turrets, unfortunately, don't have the best range. But these raiders are getting rid of all the visibility. And that's going to really, really hurt.
Yeah, exactly. They're trying to guesstimate where we are. So realistically, if one starts shooting at you, just put a wall.
You wanna raid the next compounds?
Yeah. Please move,
No, wait. Take the cameras out first. Don't trade nothing.
Yeah, we took out like 3 already.
Raiders being really cautious here. Clearly, they've watched the previous video and they're getting rid of all the cameras. The less vision the defenders have, the harder this is going to be to defend. Like, this is definitely a good strategy. It's eating into their time a little bit, but they're being very cautious. Like I said, they're getting rid of auto turrets. They got rid of a few off the top there already. They aren't really the most serious auto turrets, the ones up there. The ones that are really going to give them trouble are much closer to home down here. So good luck to the Raiders not dying to those auto turrets. And they seem to be starting to hit some of these outer pods, and obviously those bait garage doors that I recommended might actually be helping a little bit. Landmines going off as well there.
There's no turret behind the garage door.
Andre, let's start shooting all the landmines. We can look at all these in the next compound.
Get rid of this extender right here. Get rid of the extender, please. Full walk at the wall and then just shoot out the TC.
Oh, there's a turret right now in front of us.
Yeah, turret right there.
Yeah.
Let's get it. We need to blow that armor door on the right side. I just blew the left one, but we need to blow the right. The garage door as well. I don't know if there's a turret behind it or not.
They're saying about how they don't know if there's turrets behind some of these doors. They've got rid of that one auto turret there already. They're working their way in very cautiously here. I do think they're going to end up wasting a huge amount of rockets in the very, very near future, and that's going to make things very, very difficult. But again, they're being so cautious and slow here. Let's go and jump in with the defenders, see what they think.
Yeah, what is this raid group, man? They're playing scared. Look, they're trying to pummel every...
Sounds like they're getting the best of you, and you're not happy about that.
I don't like it, Max. I don't like it.
I can tell that. I can tell that.
You see how there are currently like there's an HQM little area right there. I think it has like a 5 on top of it. And there's one that has a 4. Like they're little numbered pods that they're gonna try to capture us in with.
Oh God.
Yeah, there's like those.
Probably need to
little
rocket
pods
those
that I was
out.
talking about as
Yeah,
well.
we need to rocket those out.
I think at this point, these guys are completely caught on that this is clearly an offline base. So they're just all stood completely in the open, just shooting out like cameras and stuff. Now, the defenders aren't too worried yet, because once the Raiders start getting into like this area and pushing inwards, that's where the auto turrets are really going to start to hurt. So, you know, defenders aren't really panicking yet, but the Raiders are playing very, very smart here. And to be honest, if this wasn't offline, you wouldn't be expected to get shot at. So, you know, they're kind of playing how you'd really expect them to play. Honestly, if there was one defender right now, he would kill about 5 of these with one spray. They're all just stood so still in the open.
Oh, it's a broken turret.
No, the turret. I think that. Oh my, you're pushing me. Watch out.
No, that's not a broken turret.
By the way, guys, watch out. There are shoddy traps. I'm trying to shoot one out right now.
Ron, next to you, that HQM door needs to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, get out of the way. Just triple launch it.
Yeah.
Guys, they're gonna open
in
the
the
turrets.
towers, in the windows.
They're gonna open the turrets that they're be careful.
Yeah, for reals, if this turret gets opened over here, they could probably beam like half of the Raiders right now. I will say, boys, there's a lot of auto turrets right now that they are exposed to, and you're not utilizing.
Mainly because on our computer stations, half of them aren't in.
Yeah, we can't see it.
And we don't know which numbers what, because it's just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm on 6 right now.
No, they found the wiping mine. They found the wiping mine.
Oh, they're being so cautious, aren't they?
Can you open 22? Open 22. Open
well.
22. 22, please.
You want a 22?
Yeah, open fast. I think I have a good view.
3, 2, 1, now. Is it open?
Closer.
Oh, that's a good spray. He opened 22 over there and almost got a double kill. Okay, so the defenders have come to play a little bit. Here's another little spray. That was another good one, almost taking Ron down. Oh, okay, they're keeping an eye on this one now. Now, this is where the raid actually begins. There's a lot of auto turrets here, and the Raiders are using a lot of their time being super cautious about how they're pushing this. They are getting rid of these auto turrets on sides and things. Some of them have already been destroyed. Another spray. That is the first person to get down for this whole raid. No kills yet to the offline defenders, though.
The first thing people think of me is a loot story, like literally.
Yeah, that has a bunch of stuff. I'm just gonna normal rocket that.
There's a turret in each of the armor
on the right
doors.
side as well.
A quick kill, another kill. 3 players down now to auto turrets, completely slowing their progression. Ron holding and trying to get peeks for the HV, waiting for them to open and shut the door. Ron almost goes down there, though. More shots from the side. PvP solo goes down, gold around 7 HP. HChem door has been destroyed on that auto turret, though, worrying me a little bit. Defenders are starting to fight back, though, and the Raiders have just completely slowed down, not even leaving this area, trying to get rid of some of these auto turrets. And as we know, the pods haven't even begun to come into play yet. That HChem door right now on that pod would be lethal.
Since we are like all doing this pretty effectively so far, make sure that if somebody does die, don't like, you know, loot their entire body.
Oh yeah.
Down. Beggy, I'm down. Beggy,
they're
behind
using-
you.
I got
I'm
you
dead.
what you need.
Oh my god!
Oh,
I'm
triple
dead.
kill to the auto turrets.
Jesus!
And they shut the doors again. You gotta love it.
Difficulty is figure out what
I would
is
use
which.
15. 15 now. 15 now. 15 now.
That was a triple kill because of that pod,
You're
and you've
15?
killed 5 of them now, boys.
Are you on 15? Are you on 15?
Going to 15, going to
15 is broken. 15 is broken.
15?
15's dead.
15 is dead. But you've got 12. You've got 12 still.
I love how they've numbered all of these, and it's like an operation over there in their voice call. They're like, get on 22, get on 22. Pod 6 has vision of them. Honestly, it's like so almost military in the way they're talking. It's really, really nice to listen to.
Open 12, open 12, open 12.
It is open
Yeah,
now.
nice, keep it, keep it, keep it.
Opposite side.
I'm opening the pods. I'm opening the pods. I think they're in range.
I'm doing so
Pod
much damage.
7,
Stop shooting, stop
pod
shooting.
7
I'll tell you when
spraying.
to shoot that area.
Yeah, that's. I'm shooting with pod 12.
Close 12, close 12, close 12, close 12.
Close 12, close 12.
Hold on.
Close
Hold
12,
on.
close 12. Oh my god, so close. You just got it.
I think, did I kill anyone? I don't know, it's so hard.
Yeah, you killed 2 actually.
Open
I think.
that pod.
Oh, yeah.
What pod is that? The one you're looking at?
12. I need you to open it real fast. I think he's re-looting the body.
12. 12.
No, I'm looking at a screen share. You can't see anything.
Nice. You downed one.
Oh,
You
you
downed
did
one.
down one.
Honestly, it's really hard to communicate so well as a 4-man. I'm surprised they're not all shouting over each other. Again, they're doing what they can, and it's pretty effective, and it's pretty funny, and I'm just really enjoying listening to them raiding. Let's go jump in with the raiders, who've taken some serious casualties so far.
Armor double one on the left is fine too.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah,
That, oh, that, golden ray, that one.
Turret northeast, northeast.
Yeah, I rocketed it once. Just rocketed.
Hit it.
I'm really worried about the defender's vision. It is getting low. They've still got some really well-placed cameras that are super hidden. As actually, I thought I was going to see. They got like one here. They've got a couple around the area still, but a lot of their vision has been destroyed now. They're going to have to be fighting completely blind soon enough. But they are actually starting to hit the... I mean, it's not really a seawall, but like the inner funnel wall. You know, we're gonna call it a seawall. They're starting to hit the seawall now. These pods are opening up again. There's no water turrets inside of them. A lot of water turrets have been destroyed. A lot of the auto turrets that they can use have been destroyed. Now, there are still plenty, which I was just going to say, like that one over there. Some HMLMG does take down Kumba, and it immediately I love how it immediately gets shut again. It's so effective. And now they're using rockets to get rid of that pod over there. Amazing. Oh, and all the auto turrets just opened up in the middle and just almost took down 2 of the defenders, and then they shut the doors straight away again.
I think I
I need meds, guys. Can someone bring meds? I'm like 60 HP on.
I am very
There's
low as
some normal
well.
rockets
I'm
now.
having to heal.
Oh, rip gone.
Can I smoke? I've smoked. Can I smoke out the turrets?
Oh,
No.
Okay.
Smoking out turrets.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah, bro.
Our issue is probably time more than anything else.
Yeah. Y'all said y'all need more HVs, right? Where are the HVs?
Oh, I'm down. Can you pick me up?
We already used a lot, to be fair.
Oh, don't tell me we are out of HVs.
No. I have a lot
We're
of
definitely not. I have 18 on me.
Let's see.
Guys, you're speaking way too much. Come on. My 10-man doesn't speak that much like a 0-6-man. Shut up.
No, my comms in the 40 man I play with on force is
Yo,
better
give me.
than this.
Raiders talking about comms. Lot of them dying. Auto turrets going off. PvP solo does go down. Every time these doors open, it's absolutely lethal. And bear in mind, guys, that's not the base. That's their China wall. And these auto turret pods that are opening up on the sides have been very effective so far. They do have number 3 still. That's in semi-functioning action. Number 7 here with some auto turrets as well. Have these ones been destroyed? Yeah, that one's been destroyed. Does this pod still have... The pod still has some auto turrets in. Not as many as it did, though. And the Raiders are just hitting the base. I'm expecting to see... Oh, okay, the pods are starting to open up. Some smoke grenades gone down. Don't know why they would smoke. It's not going to help them. Super Noob does a shotgun trap over there. The base getting smacked by rocket fire, and auto turret pods are opening and closing constantly. Rockets firing straight in there. Let's jump in with the defenders. How's it going, boys?
He's doing good. Like, kind
They're
of.
doing good, man. They're struggling. They're struggling. We've killed so many of them.
You've got a lot of kills. Like, at least 10 to 15 of them, I would say.
23. Do we have anything on any visual on 23?
Yes, I see, but it's so hard. I don't see no one.
Just use it.
I don't see them. Like I can't see them.
Double kill by the auto turrets there. And Golden gets finished off by an auto turret. Ron's trying to work his way in. He's just looking around. Let's jump in with him.
Does anybody think they can get to me with HVs? I'm
Yeah,
in.
Mets.
I have a few.
Yeet!
We can get in.
Ron,
here.
Ron, please.
Any meds?
They have Tesla coils in the middle as well, by the way, and quite
great.
quite a lot.
You have a HVs, right?
I have HVs as well. I can...
Here, take them.
One of them is trying to shoot me right now. I don't have a rocket launcher. I dropped it.
Open doors. Open doors.
Whatever. I'm just blowing. I'm blowing straight
Open
in.
a lot of doors.
Oh, actually, yeah. This goes straight in right here. Pretty protected.
Maybe we'll get to electricity. Yeah, this way is going to electricity.
If I can get to you guys, then I can give you HVs.
Defenders are firing at the Raiders from their auto turrets here, but they're not quite positioned well enough to shoot these guys. The defenders want the Raiders to make more of a gap so they can get more shots on them. There are a lot of shots still coming from the sides here. Number 7 over there is firing crazy well at the Raiders. Now, the problem is they don't quite have the range, but they do manage to get a kill on Ender there.
Yeah, I'm just going to keep flying.
You'll see the wire on.
Number 3, auto turret number 3, has a fantastic angle, but they can't quite see the defenders in there. There's like a crossfire between number 8 and number 3 over here. And they're just spraying at the Raiders that are trying to work their way in. Drippy is downed over here. He's getting helped up by Ron. These boys are trying to work their way in, but it's just a little bit too finicky still. Solo is just splashing the bottom of the base, destroying auto turrets. He sees a lot of the electronics, but there's absolutely no way he can just jump in here. As we know, when all these doors open, auto turrets galore are going to start firing at the Raiders, but they are making progress. They're pushing in just over half their time, and I'd be a little bit nervous if I was the defenders right now.
Oh crap, they opened a turret on the side.
Oh,
God.
10, close.
Shot it once. I shot it once.
Shot it twice. One more shot.
1, 2, 3.
I need to heal up. I can't shoot it.
Hey, yo, Ron, I need rockets. I need rockets, Ron.
Ron dead, Golden down. The Raiders are opening up the core of the base right now. The defenders are doing a really good job getting some crazy crossfire on here. Let's go and check in with them again. They've lost a lot of their auto turrets in this direction, but there's no way the Raiders can actually still push in yet. I think the defenders are probably still quite confident, but the Raiders are making some good progress right now. Your crossfire between 3 and 8 was really good though, the pods.
Yeah, I was just like spraying randomly where they were. Like
you got a good, I mean, you got a couple of kills and you're keeping them suppressed, which helped a lot, so they couldn't cross over very easily.
This team of Raiders is much better. Maybe it's just because they've got twice the numbers.
And twice the knowledge as well, easily. Because they've seen this before and they predicted it, and you know, the second they started raiding, they realized pretty quickly there's no one in the base.
Wait, 7 pods.
They're definitely going to run out just because they've been using a lot of rockets unnecessarily.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I would agree with that.
They've been using rockets to get like to the electronics, which would cost them like 30 rockets, for example. Like,
but also every time you start shooting them with an auto turret, because a lot of them have rocket launchers, they all shoot a HV. You shut the door, that's 2-3 HVs wasted. 1 grenade, 1 HV rocket, anything. This is the power of online raiding. That would be 7 full kits right there with 1 HV. Maybe these 2 would survive, but they wouldn't have full health. And yeah, that is the power of an online versus an offline base. Obviously, you wouldn't have this many auto turrets unless you're playing some crazy modded server. But just the low sort of expectation. Maybe we should have had counters for this one. I didn't want to. I wanted the base to sort of just speak for itself. Maybe counters would have been a good shout. Ron has just dived straight into the base and almost survived until the auto turrets here on the side got him, and the doors immediately shut again. They're just constantly getting hit by random little auto turrets hidden away in little cubby holes. And you know, it could be like one here, for example. Yeah, like just randomly just getting shot here and there. Then none of them are consistently on full health. One of them is always getting lit up a little bit, getting tagged a little bit. Really difficult, honestly, to raid when you're getting shot from all directions, and you got random HLMGs just spraying as well all the time. They're trying to kill Andre, who's hiding up there, but they're not having the easiest time of it because the turret range is not that far. I did look into that a lot in the previous video. There'll be a link to that down in the comments if you want to see that. Turret range is really, it's about the same as normal turret range. Like, the visibility goes all hazy and smoky after about 40 or 50 meters. So it's genuinely not super easy to use auto turrets. But look at this mess of wires. Now, it does look like the Raiders are starting to push in, but guys, please bear in mind, the defenders anticipate the Raiders getting in. They even anticipate the Raiders getting close to the egg. They're just trying to make sure that the Raiders don't get back out again after. Now, if the raiders do get to all the electronics, they will unfortunately win the raid, you know? Like, if they can get up to where the egg is, the electronics are there as well. So the defenders need to make sure that at this point in time, they kill them all. And opening auto turrets, and all the doors go open, Ron goes down. How is both of them are dead?
This like little China wall thing, if we just break some metal barricades, and it might be a lot easier to shoot out these turrets from inside.
Just so you guys know, for a fact, we don't have any rockets in the base anymore.
I have 12 rockets on me. I'm gonna try. Should I try?
Yeah, go.
There's gonna be turrets behind these single doors, too careful.
I'm in.
Give us HVs, give me your HVs right now. I'm gonna go on top of the China wall part.
Come right here. 3.
Oh, I'm dead.
Does anybody else have HVs or not?
Raiders really struggling to get in here. All of these auto turrets just completely stopping their progress. I don't see how they're going to win this unless they get a bunch more rockets, which is something I might have to give them very, very shortly. They are blowing up all of these auto turrets around the side, but there is, again, a second ring of auto turrets right here behind all these HChem doors. Now, they are getting kind of close. They are literally, I believe this is the floor with all the electronics and stuff on. This floor here is where all the electronics are. I just can't seem to find them, even though there's absolutely tons of it. It is literally, they're so close right now to that floor. They've decided to opt by going a little bit higher and shooting down now. PvP Solo on top is inside. None of these HChem doors have been opened with all the auto turrets. And PvP Solo is just rocketing straight in and up. And this might be over pretty soon, guys, if they're able to get up here onto this just next floor up. That's where the TC. They're literally directly below the TC right now.
I can run in right now, maybe.
Go. Just try it.
Should I run?
Golden, drop me some meds.
Peggy, this side, around this side. Come here. No, don't go there. That's an unsafe side, Ron. That's an unsafe side.
Oh,
you need to get to the other side.
I know. I got my kit.
None of these HChem doors are opening. Have the defenders run out of visibility to see the raiders? This might be the end of the raid if they can get in and just keep pushing up. They are literally, I think it's genuinely that HChem square or the one next to it. I think that's the TC under there. Oh my god, they're so close. This is so tense. All of them are pushed in. They just need these garage doors to open, and 1, 2 of them nearly go down. Two do go down, but only one is dead fully. 16 minutes, boys.
Yeah.
That's actually okay. Listen, stand here in the corner, please.
Where are you shooting? The turrets are off.
All of the auto turrets are off, and the raiders are in the base. They destroyed like half the electronics on the whole base of those 2 rockets that they just shot. This might be it, boys. They're destroying that shotgun trap, and they are so close to the TC right now. It's literally on this floor. They're just working their way up to it now. There are still auto turrets that are online, but I don't know if the defenders can do anything now. Oh, boys, that was a big rocket.
They got the electricals. There's not much we can do here.
Yeah, I mean, they got half the electricals. I know they destroyed a lot of the other ones. Two dead to shotgun traps. Oh, maybe they're running out of rockets. How close are they? Oh my god, yeah, the other half of the electronics. Wait, where is the TC? I know it's here somewhere. No, I can't.
On their right. The
okay, so they're literally
behind tier 3.
It's behind the tier 3.
No, they're raising it.
Oh my god, they're literally so close. I'm gonna jump in with them. I want to see if they guess it. How
Hold
we
on,
doing, boys?
I'm shooting out shy traps so I can get this body right here.
We might get in.
I think keep going north. I think that's a good plan.
You see with garage. No,
oh my god.
What am I saying?
It's one.
Just shoot them out.
They are about to get all of the electronics in the whole base. There will basically be nothing except for some external auto turrets.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my god.
I'm rocketing.
No shotgun traps. Are you jumping in?
Not TC.
Okay, I have no idea why you're all jumping in. There's shotgun traps everywhere.
Where could the fucking TC?
Wait, maybe up, because this is all HQM.
I think we just keep going up.
I can see the base from the outside.
Where do you want to go up from?
I don't know.
Here or here?
They haven't noticed the doorway behind the tier 3. It is visible, I'll be honest. It is noticeable.
Max, are you still here?
11 minutes and 50 seconds.
No. You said the TC can be anywhere from the 1st and 3rd floor, right?
I said it's in the middle of the base, roughly.
Yeah.
I didn't say which floor.
So it is probably one more up. Dang.
Yeah, it's probably just higher. That's fine. We got plenty.
Okay, everybody.
I got
Look at the floor tiles. Look at the floor tiles.
No, guys, look at this. The TC behind the T. No, there's behind workbench level 3. There's an armor door. It's behind here. It's behind there.
That's why he's my editor. He's the only one with a fucking brain. Until he does that!
I was literally like, okay, I'm gonna rocket that, and all of you just go in front of me.
TC.
Get out, yeah, nice.
go. Just run. They're gonna open up the like little things.
No, we're fine. All turrets are off.
All right, go ahead. Open it.
That is timer paused. Let me just say to the Raiders, when I jumped into the defender's call, and this is not an exaggeration, this was their comms. I'm going to try my best to copy it. It's like, okay, they're moving in on the second quarter. All right, yeah, open 3. Yeah, all right, open pod 2. Right, open door 19, open door 19. Yeah, I'm hitting them. Okay, I'm getting some hits. Right, close pod. And it was almost like a military strategy. It was so fucking clean. No one was talking over each other. I'm glad you enjoyed the video, guys. Check out the last offline video where Pablo defended on his own against a 4-man team. You can click that on screen right now or pinned at the top of the comments. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.